Hello guys, it's Robin. I'm just going to do another short and snappy guide today. This one will be focused on training your stats up. Now, most people with their pures and of course some main accounts will go to the rock crabs, and this is of course because there's no requirements. You just need to get past essentially the White Wolf Pass, and if not then teleport Camelot or somewhere like that and walk to it. Now the rock crabs, I'm not entirely sure of their health because I couldn't find them on Rune Wiki, but I assume they're close to these. But what I'm going to show you today is a half done, where you can complete the quest to get to a dungeon which is often overlooked in RuneScape, and the monsters are very similar to the rock crabs. Low defense, low combat, but a lot of health points in ratio to their combat. Now, the requirements you will need is 25 thieving and 20 crafting, I believe. Or is it 20 crafting and 25 thieving? That was the same. Never mind. But you don't actually have to complete the quest, and I wouldn't advise doing that in my opinion if you're making a pure and you just want to get training, because it doesn't give you much. It gives you, I think, 1,000 thieving experience and the Ring of Charos, which does benefit you later in the game, but it depends if you want to go questing. I generally wouldn't. Now, the other requirements that you need are, of course, Priest in Peril quest and Restless Ghost. Restless Ghost to be able to talk to the zombie, or them. I guess he's kind of like the creature, and then you need Priest in Peril, of course, to be able to come underneath the Varrock sort of area to get over here to Canifis. Now, I'll just grab my Ghost Speak amulet. That's the main reason why. Please don't tell me I've lost it. That would be quite funny. Okay, so scratch that. I'm going to have to go and grab me a Ghost Speak amulet. Nope, there it is. I've got it. Never mind. Right, so once you've got your Ghost Speak amulet, the other thing you're going to need is a shovel, and then those two quests, which is Priest in Peril and Restless Ghost. Now, this does give you prayer experience, but as a pure, this is what I would advise if you're looking into doing Desert Treasure, which is what I will be doing soon. I will be updating you guys on my progress towards Desert Treasure. But essentially, this training ground is a benefit because you can get towards Desert Treasure. Now, what you want to do is, and I may not be able to show you because I think I have the item in the bank, you want to come just east of the Canifis Bank up to this house here, and you want to go in and talk to, where is he? Dr. Frenkenstrain. Now, once you've spoken to him, you choose a bunch of options. I won't be able to show you because, of course, I've already done it. You choose a bunch of options which make you sound stupid because you want someone else to test his experiments on. So once you sound dull enough, it's things like, I'm really good at something, I don't know. But you'll get the gist. You come out the back and you talk to the gardener. Now, you need your Ghost Speak amulet for this. And then you choose the option, what happened to your head, and he tells you the story. And then what he does is he follows you. Then once he is following you, you can do quite a handy thing. You can talk to him and he'll tell you where you need to go. So he's telling you right now that you need to head off to the woods, so which are literally just south. Now, this is the only drawback. If you're very low level, you might find this quite difficult. Bring as much food as you can because there are vampires in the forest. There are also leeches. The leeches aren't too bad. The vampires are like level 60, 70, which do hit you a little bit. Right, so they will all be aggressive. Oh, the leeches are 52, I didn't realise. So what you're doing is you're looking for, come a little bit further south, and you're looking for gravestones on the mini-map, so it'll be a little cross. Now, when he reappears, you can click on him, and he says northeast, so he'll tell you which direction to go. So you keep going, little bit further east. It's generally northeast once you're in the jungle. I think it will probably change for each player, but generally I think it's northeast. So there we go, there's a gravestone just there next to that tree as I'm clicking on my mini-map. So what we do is we stand in front of the gravestone and we dig. Nothing interesting happens. If it says nothing interesting happens, you check him again, and now he's saying southeast, so that would be the next gravestone that pops in. That one's kind of directly south, so I would say this one. There is another one there as well. You've got to look quite carefully on the minimap. As I said, these are the vampires. They are quite a pain in the rectum. Nothing interesting happens, so let's check with him where we need to go. Northeast again, so I'd say possibly this one. Doesn't make a lot of sense. He kind of changes quite a lot. I think it's just to make the quest a bit more difficult and lengthy, you know. So dig again. Okay, you start digging. This means I'm about to find something. There we go, I found his head. Now once you've found his head, oh dearie me, these vampires are a bit of a pain. Once you've found his head, you need to go back to the house, and once in there I will show you what we're going to do. Okay, so once we get back into the house, we need to go in and go up to the second floor. So you want to go through here, through the main entrance. You want to open the door, open the next door, and you want to go up the flight of stairs. Okay, so once you're on this floor, what you have to do is you have to search a bookcase on either wing of the house. So first you want to check in the nearest wing. Once you find a book, it needs to be the Joy of Grave Digging, and when you find it, it's not actually a book, you find a symbol. Now of course I've already done this, so it won't come up for me, but just to mimic what I'm doing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, and then you come over to the opposite wing and we search the bookcase again, and this time you have to find, I believe it's Handy Maggot Avoidance Techniques, and it has a secret compartment in it, and now you get 2 pieces to a crest. Once you have those 2 pieces, you put them together. Nice and simple. We head out of the house now. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, so you want to head east out of the house, southeast I guess, down to these bigger grave memorial stones down here. Once you have your 2 pieces of the symbol put together, you place it onto this grave, and then once you place it onto there it will be unlockable, and you just click push, and now we're down into the dungeon, and this is where the monsters are that are brilliant for training on. Now the reason that I would advise that these monsters are on par, if not better than the rock crabs, is mainly because of the fact that 1, it's overlooked. I know I say that and there's people down here. 1, it is overlooked. 2, it's because it's not multi-combat, and of course where it is multi-combat at rock crabs, everybody knows about it. Sometimes you have to fight to cause damage and you're not even getting the full damage on the rock crab, and it's not really being worthwhile. Now down here there are 3 different types of experiment. There's the Spider-Man, I didn't think before I said that, who is level 25 rather. There's the sheep wolf, or the wolf sheep, however you want to say it, he's 25 as well. And there is the lady dog, who's level 51. You don't want to attack her because she is slightly stronger, she will hit you a little bit, and you attack her for the key to progress on the quest, so it's up to you whether you want to complete the quest or not. You will need some different items, but this wasn't a guide on the quest, this was a guide for the dungeon, so please do remember that. So once you're down here, of course you want to be attacking the spider and the dog, the sheep wolf, sorry, and they have, I believe, I just checked on Wikipedia, it was around 54 health, which is a lot for the monster. It's double the combat level, and they're very, very low attack, very, very low defense, so you hit on them a lot and you don't take a lot of damage back. On a full inventory of trout, I think I can kill anywhere between 10 and 20 of these, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's almost a full level every time, so that's something like 3 to 5k experience, maybe a bit more, I don't know, I haven't calculated it, I do apologise. But anyway, that will finish up the guide for now, guys. So I do advise you coming down here and checking out the experiments. They are brilliant experience. You hit every time if you've got a decent attack and strength level or range. It's completely up to you, and they barely hit you, so it doesn't take a lot of food, and there's no loot. It is just bones, so that's another plus. So I do hope that this guide helped in any way, guys. If it did, please leave a like and a comment. Tell me anything that you'd like me to tell you about next. Any guides, anything you're needing help with. Otherwise, this is it for today. Thank you for watching. Comment, like and subscribe. Robin out.